7th November. So please note, next session will be on Friday, that is 7th November, not 8th Saturday. So I will be posting this in the group also. So now today's we will be starting our session, and the moderator of today's session is Nuzhat Mustafa. She is a GPLT Peace Ambassador from Pakistan, and she has been associated with GPLT from a long time. She is in the organizing committee of Human Values Professional Ethics Level 1 course. So, Nuzhat, please proceed with. Uh, uh, I hope you have got the bio of Gaurav sir. Please
Yes, sir.
introduce him and.
Uh, Thank you so much, Dr. Shaminaz. Let me introduce Dr. First of all, I would like to greet all the participants and our respected guest. I welcome you to the fourth and final session of Certificate Course in Human Values and Professional Ethics, Level 1. This comprehensive course is designed to empower professionals with strong moral principles and ethical behaviors, focusing on integrity, accountability, and respect. These essential values enable individuals to make informed decisions and lead responsibly, ultimately contributing to a more harmonious and sustainable world. Today, we are honored to have Professor Gaurav Mishra as our respected speaker for this final session. Professor Mishra brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in the field of human values and professional ethics, and we look forward to his insightful thoughts and perspectives. Professor Gaurav Mishra is professor and head of the Department of Computer Applications, MCA, and convener of the Value Education Cell at Shri Ramaswar Memorial College of Engineering and Management, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Beyond his institutional role, he is an active UHV volunteer and is presently also engaging as Regional Coordinator NCCIP AICTE Northern Region, where he coordinates Universal Human Values UHV activates across the state of Bihar, Uttarakhand, excuse me, Bihar, Uttarakhand, and Uttar Pradesh on a pro bono basis. With more than 22 years of experience in academia, Professor Mishra has been engaged in teaching, monitoring, and research in the domains of consciousness engineering, artificial intelligence, software engineering, and design and analysis of algorithms. He has contributed to faculty development and educational transformation by facilitating numerous UHV workshops across India and has played a role in institutionalizing human values in higher education frameworks. Professor Gaurav Mishra is also a life member of Computer Society of India, CSI, and has previously served as a resource person for the Vipro Mission 10X program, where he conducted capacity building workshops for faculty members and learner-centric and innovative teaching practices. Over the years, he has also been associated with academic and technical communities through publications, knowledge sharing initiatives, and various forms of importance. Let's begin this session with an open mind and willingness to learn. I wish you all engaging and enriching discussion. Please, Professor Gaurav Mishra, let us learn from your session. Please start your presentation. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, namaste to everyone, and thank you for the warm welcome which has been given to me. And I would again like to thank the Global Peace Talk, Let's Talk platform for giving me an opportunity, and which is being presently live streamed through YouTube as well as Zoom. I hope I'm in a situation to share my PPT. Yeah, I have been. Yeah, 1 minute.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Is my PPT visible?
Yes, sir. Everyone, please mute yourself.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yeah, fine, wonderful. So, this is the, as just Shehnaz ma'am and the moderator Nusrat ma'am had just shared that this is the basically the last session of this particular series. So I'll be doing two things. One is I'll try to recapitulate whatever we have also discussed during the past 3 weeks. Along with that, I'll also discuss about this particular important session, that is the role of education in shaping human. It is important to also recapitulate all the things, because you know that all the various sessions which we have discussed, they are interconnected. So as we know that if we talk about a necklace, and a necklace has several beads, so the necklace is incomplete if that different beads are not interconnected to each other. So it is very important for us to understand that what exactly is the essence, or what exactly this particular necklace is trying to say. So again, I'm just reiterating what was earlier also said, that whatever is being said here, that is in the form of a proposal, and we neither have to say that it is correct or it is wrong. Rather, we have to just verify it on our own right, on the basis of our natural acceptance. We'll try to figure out that what exactly is the situation on the basis of our natural acceptance. Along with that, we would also say that I'm not here to preach anything. No, not at all. Rather, we are co-explorers. I'm also trying to explore something, and all the persons who are on this particular platform, they are also having certain experience and have explored to some certain extent. So just we are sharing our views. So we all are co-explorers in this particular session. So before going further, we all who are present here, I hope that this is going to be in the form of a dialogue, so that we may be able to understand each other, and also share our views that about the various aspects. So we all here are achievers in our life in some sense, and we have achieved something. And while going through this process, we obviously have also gone through some particular level of education. We must have obtained certain degrees also while going through this particular process. I'm sure of that. So before I express my views, I would like to share know from some of the participants who are present here, that just if they can share that according to them, what is basic the role of education? Yeah. If one or two of you just share your views, that what according to you is the role of education. Ji.
To groom one's personality and to enhance his skills and to learn something new and practice that skills in his professional life.
Yes, yes.
And
Wonderful. So yes, we have to learn something new. One of the objective is to learn some particular skill which we want. Any other views or any other who wants to add in this?
Become a better individual.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the main objective is obviously to become a better individual. In fact, recently I was just having an interaction with one of my friends, and I'm just quoting him what he was saying. And he is basically an engineer in a multinational firm. But what he was saying is that, well, he has achieved a lot. He shared one of the stories which he had experienced. That you know that in India that we have several stages of education. First of all, when as a child, we have to have one of the major exams is that we have to pass the 10th standard. Then we have to pass the 12th standard. So when he came to 10th standards, his parents had said to him that, well, just pass 10th standard with good marks, and you know that you'll get whatever you want. You'll be a satisfied person. So he passed the 10th standards and got scored high marks. And then he gradually went to the 11th standard and the 12th standards. Then their parents started to say that, well, now you are in 12th standards. Now just pass this particular 12th standard, then your life will be wonderful. So he said that, well, I again passed my 12th standard and got scored good marks. But then I got admission in engineering. And later on, their parents said that, well, good do in engineering, then you will also again, you will have a wonderful life. You will earn a lot. So that life would be very easy for you. So he again did his engineering of 4 years here in India. And he is presently in a national, multinational company at a very particular senior position. But there was something missing, which he said that I have gone through this particular stage of education, and there is something which I'm feeling that ought to be I had achieved, but there is some particular gap which he was not able to identify. In fact, as you can say that he had achieved as a student the best marks in all the various exams for which he was giving exams. So that means there is something else apart from to learn a new skill. Well, he had learned a new skill as engineering. He had achieved a particular position. He was in a large company, a multinational company, but there was something missing which he was feeling, maybe unable to identify that what exactly is that particular missing link. So there is something which, apart from this, which we want. And when there is a particular gap, that innateness in us, that something which is in us that tells us that, yes, there is something missing. Is it not happening with many of us that even having obtained a particular position, having even obtained something else, still we want that something is missing? Yes, I just have seen hand raised. G ma'am. Dimple ma'am, I think you have raised a hand.
I think we all want to know our purpose of life.
Yes. So we all want to know what exactly is the purpose of our life. And there is a particular gap that this particular education system that is not able to help us in identifying what exactly we want. But as a child or as a person, where we are doing something, we are either studying, we are either doing, maybe we are in the doctor's professions, we are in the engineering field, or in either some other position. We are even doing something as we are doing farming, we are doing coaching, we are doing an MBA degree. So we are doing something in order to, we are having expectations in order to achieve something. Even at present, we are at this particular platform and we think that, yes, we are going to achieve something. There is something which we want to achieve. And the outcome of this, one of the outcome of this for a person who is studying, that he will become maybe an engineer or whatever the trait he is going through. He may become a doctor, he may become an officer, a lawyer, or whatever maybe. He may later on get the certificate, he will get the degree which he is trying to achieve. He is doing all these things in order to get money. He is doing all these things that so he may obtain such money, so that he is able to take care of his parents. He may want to do research, maybe just to get some type of fame. Still, the list, you can, if we try to find out the list, that exactly list that goes on and on. But is this our goal? Or what else which we want, that just as Dimple ma'am has said, that what is basically our purpose of our life? Or in short, if I say, what exactly is our basic human aspiration? What do we want? For that, we are doing all the efforts. For that, we are doing, studying, everything we are doing. But if we are unable to identify what exactly our basic human aspiration is, then all these things are basically a milestone. And we are assuming that after achieving this milestone, maybe that what we want in ourselves, we would be able to go get it. Huh? G. Dimple ma'am.
Yeah, I think the progress of the soul and the bliss within that we are looking for.
Yes. So now these are very not easy words. When we are saying bliss, when we are saying even soul, now different persons have different views regarding it. If we say that what exactly a bliss means, maybe we may able to identify, we may not be able to identify. But if in simple words, I can say that one of the desires which we want is that we all as a human being, wherever we are, wherever on this beautiful earth we are staying, whatever we are doing, we all want to be happy. We all want to be prosperous. And for this particular goal of being happy and prosperous, we are trying to do various types of activities which are basically acting as a milestone. Any reflections regarding it? Ji. So, if we say that we want to be in...
Somebody raised hand. Simon, please unmute
Yes,
yourself and speak whatever you want to say.
Ji, Simon ji.
You are
Mr.
muted.
Simon, kindly unmute yourself. Click the mic button, please. Mr. Simon,
Joseph,
can you hear
kindly
me?
help. Joseph, Dedan, please help.
Mr. Simon, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay. No issues.
I think it's difficult for him to unmute himself.
No
He
issues.
can.
So you can even, if you are not able to unmute yourself, you can even write in the message.
Mr. Simon, you can
Actually,
write
it
your
has been
question.
done by Nuzhat, it has been done by the host. So Joseph can unmute. Joseph and Dedan.
Okay. Mr. Simon, you can write your question in the chat box.
Yeah.
Dr. Shaminaz, since you are also the co-host, you can unmute.
I'm trying, but I couldn't do it.
No issues, then yes.
Mr. Simon, you can write your question in the chat box.
Yes, yes.
I don't know why he is so
No issues,
confused and
then.
he's writing in.
So I'll be
So
waiting for
Gaurav,
your question,
we
Simon.
can
I
proceed.
hope.
Sir.
Yes, I'll be waiting. So even if you are able to unmute yourself at a later stage, or you can write it in the chat box.
All right.
But yes,
Sir,
yes,
he
I have
can.
heard. Yes.
Please go
Yes,
ahead,
Simon.
Mr. Simon.
Yes, I was just about making my own contribution on the question of what is the role of education?
Yes, yes.
What is the role of education?
Yes.
Yes, I think it is to empower individuals with knowledge.
Yes.
With knowledge and critical thinking, this will
Yes.
enable us to develop humanity and also to develop the society.
Yes.
Because if
Obviously.
you are educated and you do not pass it on to others, then you are not
Yes.
actually educated.
Yes, yes, yes. So even if we are trying to gain knowledge and then contribute to the society, we want to live in such a society that is happy. When we say that we want to be in a humanist, we want to give humanity, that means that we want to live with each other in happily. And so the basic aspiration, if we say in 2 words, we all want to be happy and prosperous, whatever we are doing. Okay, Simon? Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, we want to be happy. So this is our basic human aspiration, what we want. In fact, I'll even correct it a little bit more. Only happiness and prosperity for some time, or happiness and prosperity continuously. Huh? What we always want to be happy. We always want to be prosperous. So if we say that our desire is for happiness and prosperity, not for a particular period of time, rather, it should be in a continuous manner. This is our basic desire. This is what we want. For this, whatever we are doing, various activities in our life. And what does exactly happiness mean? We can have long words, long things, but in short, if we say, we can define happiness is that we all want to be in harmony. We don't want to be disturbed in any manner. And this harmony, we are saying that this basically means that yes, we are happy. So in order to look at this particular happiness, we can only be in harmony, we can only be in happiness if wherever we are living, we are in harmony, then our happiness would be achieved. If we look at our various dimensions of our living, then there are 4 dimensions or 4 levels of our living. We either live as an individual, we either live as a unit of our family, we either live as a unit of the society. Along with that, we also live with the nature. We also live along with the existence. So if we want to be in harmony, we have to be in harmony at all these 4 levels. We have to be in harmony as a human being. And when we talk about as a human being, we had earlier talked in our second week that human being is basically a coexistence of self and body. That means my inner self, that should be also in harmony. Along with that, my body, that should also be in harmony. Along with that, we also have to be doing good in our relationships, because when we talk about family, there are more than one individuals in a family where the concept of relationship starts. So we have to be in relationship, a healthy relationship with right understanding in the family also. For that, it is very much essential that we don't have any type of contradictions. Similarly, we have to be in harmony in the society with everyone, not only one single individual, with not only one family, but at a large with the society. In fact, we can now make it more in between various countries, as the name of this particular platform suggests. We basically want a global peace, a global harmony. This is what exactly our basic desire is. This is what we basically want. And in the past few sessions, we had discussed about harmony at various levels. Yes, the harmony at the family level, that was not done in detail. And I think that would be done in the next level. And we will talk about it in more. So our basic human aspiration is of being happy. This is what basically we want. Now, when we talk about education, how should the education be? As just Simon had just shared, that we want a society that should be humane in nature. That means we want a society which is equitable. We want a society which is just, which is doing good for all. So when whatever we are doing in the form of an education, then the result later on, we have a particular view. And what exactly is our view when we are doing something that we want to live in a society that is basically humane? It is equitable, it is just society. This is basically what is our desire, what we particularly want. Now, if the priority of our education system is money, then the individual would also look after money or physical facilities. The family in which he is living, that the primary part that would again, for that family to get, that would be money or the physical facilities. And in the society where we are living, the relationships will be made only for the purpose of how much profit can we gain from others. Huh? Is it so? And is it not happening that even if relationships are being made on another's, there is a purpose behind it? Whether we should make relationships on a particular purpose, whether we will be able to get more money with it, with ourselves. And you know that even if we look at the society level, even the various culture, various songs which are made, the focus would be on money. Huh? If I just say one of the song in Hindi, one line says it is "Baap bada na bhaiya, sabse bada rupaiya." And if I say in English, that means that money is everything. This is a particular song. And how is it coming? You can see. Huh? It is basically coming from our education system when, as a child, if the priority is not on relationships, if it is on a particular aspect on money, then everything will go round and round according to it. Four persons will come together, even if they have to exploit another one. If they are able to see that, yes, there is going to be some type of benefit when we are coming together. If they are not able to identify that, yes, relationship is also required. And not only relationship and physical facilities, but right understanding is also required. All the three things is also required, which is not in that particular education system. Then that also will be reflected in our family. That will also be reflected in the society where we live. Isn't so? And what we are doing presently in our education system, our focus is on what? On a particular skill. And what is the purpose of a particular skill? That yes, we should be able to earn something. Yes, earning and doing some type of livelihood, that is essential. That is obviously required. But only that much is it required? Even after having so much of money, the friend which I was just talking about, he was not satisfied that he was saying that something is missing. Huh? If I'm not able to identify what exactly I want and what my present situation is, then this is going to basically be, this gap is going to increase more and more. And as this gap is increased, an individual who is presently, say, initially at a frustration level, that converts into a tension. Later on, it goes on and on again, and it converts into a depression state. And if that doesn't get resolved, that particular person may also do some extreme steps and do such certain activity which is not required. Why is all these things happening? Have we ever thought about it, and what are we doing for it? So the type of education which we are giving, that is later on going and being embedded within the individual, within the family, within the society. Ji, Dimple ma'am, you have just raised your hand.
Yes, yes. As you have said, I think life skills are not taught to children
Yes.
during their education.
Yes. And in fact, when we talk about life skills, how are they taught? They are taught in the form of moral science, where we say yes or no. Huh? If we say something yes or no, or try to preach, do we always accept whatever which is said to us? How can we teach these particular life skills? That again is a question which we have to address, and which is being taken care through this particular part which I'm sharing. Shamnaz ma'am, you are also have raised your hand.
Sir, in olden days, the motive of education was to grant knowledge, but we don't see this in the
Yes.
contemporary time. That it was means since many decades or a century, maybe a century or more than that. The purpose of education is just to pass the examination, and in with the advent of internet. The standard of the student have become so low that now they are completely dependent on the internet. They don't read books. So if you ask them anything, they just want to check it on mobile and laptop.
Yes.
And since because they are not reading the books, so their knowledge, they are not as good in knowledge as we are. They only have limited knowledge which has been imparted through internet.
I again here raise one more question. Is it really what we are giving knowledge, or just we are passing information through? That's all. And if one of our students sees that, yes, we are trying to get certain information which an individual is getting, now I'm getting much more better through YouTube, through internet. So why should I basically and ask a particular teacher? So when we say knowledge, that is a holistic approach, not only just a particular set of information which has to be given. So I'll just give you a proposal and you can think about it, which is being presently shown in front of your screen, that the role of education is to facilitate the development of the competence to live with definite human conduct. I'll just reiterate it again. The role of education is to facilitate the development of the competence to live with definite human conduct. I'll also just, what I'm trying to say, I'll just also explain it again. So if we look at the various types of fear which we are having, there are 3 types of fear which I'm just sharing with you. We can have fear of natural calamities. We can have fear of wild animals. And the third one is fear of the inhuman behavior of human beings. Among all these 3, which is the most dominant one? Ji Dimple ma'am.
Yes, the most dominant one is the fear of inhumane behavior of human beings, which
Yes.
we face, which we have to face while we are living in the society. We are facing this in our workplace also, in our families also. So this is basically what we have to focus at, how we can turn this inhumane behavior to humane behavior through
Yes.
human values, I think.
Yes. So when we
Teaching
talk
human
about,
values.
yes, when we talk about natural calamities, yes, there are certain natural calamities, but now we can identify that when forecasting can be done, that yes, it is going to rain, or how the weather is going to be. Today, now I can say that wild animals are more afraid of human beings rather than we are afraid of the animals. But this part, the third part, the human being part, now is this particular fear is increasing or decreasing? That is predominant, that is fine. Now, is this increasing as we are going ahead through time, or is it decreasing?
Increasing.
Yes. It is increasing, and now we are in this particular, we are trying to do things better, and still we are seeing that it is now increasing. In fact, we can say that literacy is increasing. More and more persons are now, when we are saying educated, they are getting higher degrees. But in spite of getting higher degrees, the behavior of one with another, that fear between 2 persons, that is also increasing at any level. I'll just share you this particular data. As you can see, that this particular stats is of India in 1947. When we got independence, the literacy rate was 12%. And in 2011, this is the data, this literacy rose to 74%. But in spite of that, there is a particular, this article regarding the education system, and it has been shared through the Supreme Court of India. And the Supreme Court said that today, the education system in the country has failed to achieve its objective and has to be reformed. It is unfortunate today that education, instead of reforming the human behavior, in our humble opinions, appears to be failed in this particular objective. Earlier years, even though the literate level was less, but this fear of inhuman behavior, that was not that much. Yes, I see a raised hand. Yes. Okay, that hand has now been lowered. So how is our education system is basically doing all these things? The literacy rate is being increased, but in spite of that, the fear amongst the individuals, that is not decreasing at all. And when we are saying that they are now becoming more knowledgeable as our parameters. So let's look at one more thing. Now, if you look at the nature, if we look about their trees and plants, how their conduct is basically definite. When we go and plant a particular type of tree, say a mango tree, that is just a sapling at present. Later on, when it grows, we know that it will become a mango tree and it will give us mangoes. We know about it based on their seed. If we look at the animals, then their conduct is depending upon their breed. We know, we know that how the cow is going to behave. We know how a lion is going to behave. We know about it. Yes, a lion may be violent, but we know about it, how it's going to do. That is definite in nature. But we are not seeing this definiteness about human being. Yes, I see a raised hand, Infinix X6669C. Yes, please, sir. You would like to share something? You are muted. You are muted, sir. I'm unable to hear.
Kindly unmute yourself, please. Your name isn't showing on the screen. It's just Infinix X669C. Kindly unmute yourself if you want to ask a question. Kindly unmute yourself.
Ji.
I think he's
Yes.
no.
Yes, you were unmuted a little.
Kindly
Okay.
unmute yourself. I don't. I think he's unable to do so.
No issue. So I can have it also at the end. You may have your question or even write in the chat box. Okay. So the human beings, their conduct is basically depending upon the education which is being given. That can only be definite if a proper right understanding is there with all the individuals through the education. The conduct of any individual is due to what type of education they have got. So as we can see in nature, the conduct of trees and plants, that is definite. The conduct of animals, that is definite. But the nature and the animals, if you can say, that constitute how many percentage of the whole thing? I think 70-80%, more than that, in fact. And the human being on this whole earth is hardly 1 or 2%, not more than that. But only this human being, the conduct is not definite, due to which we are fearing each other. Due to which we are saying that, yes, we don't know what the other person, how is that going to behave? That is why we are fearing each other. So any reflections till now? Yeah. Okay.
Gaurav sir, one of the reasons is that human values and professional ethics codes has been inculcated or introduced in engineering college, because our students were also becoming very inhuman, because I think one of the reason is that they might be studying about
Yes.
machine all the time. So this is a course which has been included, I think 15 years
Yes,
back. And this course is not restricted to any any subject. It is like, I belong to the field of English literature, I can also do the workshop of human. You are from computer field, I think.
Yes,
You can
yes.
also do it. And KM sir from MBA. So
Yes.
do you think that one of the reason that human values and professional ethics has been introduced in engineering colleges because of the inhuman behavior? Or for example, lots of cases of ragging leading to the death of students.
Well, why we talk only about ragging and all these things? Let us look at the global level even. Even the incidents of 9/11 which happened. If you look at this incidents, those persons who had done it, they were engineers. They were the most educated parts. So just giving the information about a particular branch of engineering or any other trait, that is not sufficient. Ji Dimple ma'am.
Yes, I think, sir, this, if we talk about the spreading of human value given as an education to children, I think this should be given at all levels, at all the streams, all the colleges, not just for engineering college, because only few students are going to get benefited from it. And what about the other sections of the society? There also people are facing this problem, like how their seniors treat them in colleges also, or at workplaces also.
Yes.
So I think
Yes.
each and every child should be given,
Yes.
should be taught this thing at their school level only, because when their mind is fresh, so then
Yes. Yes. It is. It only
that
requires. Yes. I totally
level they
agree.
are going to inculcate or foster these human values at the.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Dimple ma'am. And just to share with you and everyone that yes, in engineering college, it started due to some person who had just thought that who has at a position that this should be shared. Now, this particular UHV or Universal Human Values, the Madhya Pradesh state government that has introduced at the high school level, at the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th level. And the UGC, which basically grants approval to all the universities of the state, that is now also sharing it with the various universities and asking them to do it. The medical field, the legal field, everyone are slowly and gradually, when they are realizing that there is some missing link, and what we desire is that humane society. For that, this particular thing should be there. So it is coming in slowly, but yes, surely it is coming. That is for sure. Now, Luke, let's look at the human goals, because I just was seeing that I have around about 15 minutes more. So I just want to share that if we look at other comprehensive human goals, what we want? What we want is that if I say that the human goal is that every individual should be happy. Every individual should be happy, and he should have right understanding. He should have right feeling so that he can have good relationships. Every family should be prosperous in nature. So whatever the requirements are, for every family, that should be fulfilled. There should be fearlessness in the society where we live. There should be trust amongst each other. And with nature, we also want to have coexistence with it. This is the human goal, if we set. Are these 4 goals desired, or can we leave something out if we want to be happy? Because we want to be happy at all the 4 levels, which we had just shared. So can we leave any particular thing? Every individual has to be happy. Every family has to be prosperous. The society, that should also be in such that everyone should trust each other. There should be fearlessness in the society. Nothing should be there, no corruption. And with nature also, our relationship should be such that we should be coexistence with each other. And till the time all these 4 things are not achieved, how can one remain happy? And as an individual, how are we working for it? Suppose I want something, then I have to work for it. Are we doing something for all the 4 levels? And where should we start? So if you look at this, then if we say we start with the individual, then the individual, if it has right understanding, then obviously the individual is an unit of the family also. And this family is a part of the society also. So if the individual has right understanding, then he will also contribute good to the society. And if the individual has right understanding, then he or she would understand the relationship with nature, with existence. And this right understanding can be obtained only if through proper humane education, not only for an education which is basically giving some certain type of skill or sharing some information. And if this is not there, then there is a misunderstanding about it. Then various things which we see that would happen. There would be certain individuals who would try to accumulate wealth by any means, even by exploiting others, since they are assuming that money is everything. There would be someone who would also be dominating in the society. And this is why terrorism and war, all these things happen. Even for nature, we would feel that we are the masters of nature. And you can see as the symptoms what is exactly happening. We can see in the form of resource depletion and pollution. All these things are basically just happening because of the misunderstanding which is being there, if proper understanding or right understanding is not there. So what exactly we want? We want to live in happy and prosperity, and that to be in continuity. And in case that is not there, we see different type of problems. We see poverty. We see that even in relationships, there are even two brothers, they are not able to remain in a family. What we can say about two countries? You can see even in the society, different types of things are happening. In fact, whatever all these things are happening, these are only, and we get troubled by these things, what is happening, and we try to get rid of them. What we are trying to get rid of them? We are trying to get of the symptoms. These are basically symptoms. And why are they happening? The root cause of this is that what exactly is not being provided to the society. That is the humane touch with education. So are we making efforts to resolve the root cause of the problems, or are we trying to just get rid of the symptoms? That is something which we can think about. Till the time we don't have clarity, we will not be able to do it. And the foundation of everything, whatever we desire at the global level, is education. This is the foundation. Because if that education is there, and what does it mean? That the individual has right understanding, so that he is able to understand harmony at all levels, and he is committed for practicing this harmony at all levels. Till that time, that would not happen. The basic foundation is education. So education basically means developing right understanding. And with this right understanding, a commitment in the individual to practice with right living, that is required. And having skills is only a part of that. That yes, this is for prosperity, that yes, we have to have our livelihood. Only this, when it happens, then the development of every individual would be done. Their competence would be developed so that they may live with definite human conduct. Why we are having indefinite human conduct? Because we are not clear on our own. So the purpose of human education is that the next generation which we are having, that should improve. And whereas we just saw in the previous slide that when we are saying, even though that the literacy rate has gone up, still the inhumane behavior, that also rised a lot. So till the time we are only focusing in our education system at the skill set through which we are obtaining physical facilities, there would be gross misunderstanding, and we will get several different types of symptoms in the form of resource depletion, terrorism, war, exploiting others for profit. And if our education is humane, so that we may be able to look at all these three things, right understanding, relationship, and physical facility, then after the personal transformation through education, a societal transformation can be obtained. So a balanced growth is required. We must have heard about the term cancer. No? What does cancer mean? Cancer means that the development is not taking everywhere. A particular place, more cells have been developed. So if we are not focusing on all the three, that is the physical facility and the relationship and the right understanding through education, all these things as which we are seeing as symptoms, we cannot get rid of. And I feel that it is our purpose that our children should have a better life than what we are presently living in. That is essentially required. And when this thing slowly glows up, one individual, even if it starts at one, even if one family that gets right understanding, then the cluster of families in a village, this cluster that goes on and on increasing, then we can talk about global peace. We can talk about the world family, which we want. So the base is this particular right education sanskar part. So finally, if I say that the role of education is basically here to shape the human, to enable this particular transformation, so that the human being lives with human consciousness. And when we say human consciousness, that means all the three which we had just discussed, the physical facility, the relationship, and the right understanding part, all the three that will be addressed. Otherwise, if we are talking about only one part, that is the physical facility part or the money part, that we can say is basically animal consciousness. Even the animal it is sufficient for the animal that yes, it is doing wonders for it if it is getting the physical facility. So the present approach in the present human education is basically focused on skill education. The right understanding is not being focused. How to live with each other, that is not basically being discussed. It is thought that everyone knows how to live with each other. Such type of discussions don't take place. And the core focus of every individual is to just accumulate more and more. Whereas what is basically required, that every child on this particular earth has right understanding. He should have the capacity to live with relationship with everyone and have the appropriate skill set so that he may earn a good livelihood. So the expected outcome, we can say, is basically that a holistic vision of life that has to be shared through this UHV or through the education, if it is incorporated in it. The social responsibility which we have, that should be there. The human conduct, that should be ethical.
Excuse me, Professor Gaurav Mishra, we have just 5 minutes left. So
Yes,
it's just a reminder.
No, I'm just wrapping it up because I have now come at the expected outcomes. Yes. And I'll just assure you that yes, we all are working on it. And also I will share this particular information that we are having an international conference where the various policy makers, not only in India, but throughout the globe, we are basically contacting them, and we are having this conference of empowering youth through value-driven education for a happy and peaceful world. That is going to be organized between December 19th to 21st, 2025. It would be very good that if all of you or who are present here that can be a part of this conference. It is free of cost. It is going to be an online event. Just the policymakers are going to share the views from various countries regarding the same. Ji.
Sir,
So,
Thank
I
you.
have posted in the gender studies group also, and this group also. I will be posting it today also as a reminder. Some of them have already registered.
yes, yes. So, any questions, anything which uh,
Uh,
anyone would like to ask? I've gone through what I wanted to share. Yes.
I think we have a very short time, so I think I'm frightened that we won't be able to take questions today. So we will have another session for the questions. Now, thank you so much, Professor Gaurav Mishra, for delivering an enlightening and thought-provoking session today. Your insights and expertise in human values and professional ethics have been truly valuable to our participants. Thank you so much.
Thank
Now,
you.
I would like to invite Dr. Shaminaz to make an important announcement regarding level 2 of our certificate course. Dr. Shaminaz, please proceed.
Level 2 just now for next last session, which is participant presentation. Please note that it is on Friday at 9 p.m. Indian time. So that will be 4:30 p.m. UK time. All the participants, those who are from different country, from different time zone, please note it that it will be at 4:30 p.m. UK time and 9 p.m. Indian time, 8:30 p.m. Pakistan time, and so on. You can check the time zone in your country, and it will, remember, it will be on Friday. And I request Sir Gaurav sir and all the other speaker like K. Mishra sir, Upasana ma'am, Vanchana ma'am to be present in the session to see what this participant have learned, not student, because most of them are senior people. So what they have learned from these courses, and also if there is some question, we can take up in that session at the end of the participant presentation. So, and we will be doing level 2 with more than 4 session, maybe 5 session. We have some more, 1 or 2 speaker. That may be in January. So now I request Dr. Nikki to please speak. Please say vote of thanks or concluding remark for today's session. Dr. Nikki.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah. Namaste,
Okay,
ma'am.
wonderful. I just want to say that really it's an absolute blessing to have you as a speaker. I personally have learned a tremendous lot from you. I think we are living in a very, very complicated world at the moment. It's just so much conflict. And we talk about peace and we talk about people working together. And you try and explain that to people in Sudan or, in countries where there's such horrific conflict. But what you're teaching us is there are alternatives. So if we can just focus and not let go of the opportunity to make a difference within yourself and also within your communities. I think your teachings have helped all of the participants when they are working in their communities to actually share this. And it's like a seed that you planted. And the only way it's going to grow is if each one of us nurture that seed so that the tree can grow. So I just want to say thank you so much with all
Thank you.
respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, everyone.
Professor Gaurav Mishra. Thank you, Dr. Shaminaz and Dr. Nikki. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Join on Friday, 7th November at 4:30 p.m. UK time. I hope the people of different time zone, those who are from Nigeria, Cameroon, or other countries, please note it. Please check the time zone in your country. There are some countries have 5 hours difference, some 4 hour difference. So please check it at per your country. So I hope nobody will have problem. And attendance has been posted 5 times. Please sign it. Afterwards, nobody will complain because Dedan has been posting it again and again. So I hope. And please write your name. Some people have written Zoom users, some have written their number. So it is difficult to see who are present in the session. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you and goodbye. Thank you. Have a great time. Thank you.
There is another
You
session
have
after
a
1
nice
hour.
day.
I think you have announced the other session.
nahi, we have a GPLT session after 1 hour. Na? It is of, I think, Veda Vyas, sir. Another course
Yeah.
of GPLT.
No, I'm talking about the question answer session. So you have announced it. Aapne
They can write in the group and I'll pass to those who have any question, they can write in the group and I will pass it to the speakers. We have a different group for speaker. We'll pass it on to the speaker.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Nusrat, all good. Nusrat, एक चीज का ध्यान रखिएगा. Next week, I'll be in Delhi. हम दिल्ली में रहेंगे. So, now please end the live session. Zosa, please end the live session. Nusrat, next week, she will be